Oh my god, big butts. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the Filthy Creatures podcast. My name is Dibbs. If you guys don't know, Filthy Creatures podcast is a show that we do 4 days a week with myself, Dibbs, and one of the greatest things to ever exist in the in the sphere of mankind. Dude, I'm butchering all these intros, man, but that's great. We're getting there. Maybe that's a thing. Mr. Arc DK, how are you, sir?
I don't know, man. I mean, I would like some prime minister ribeye steak with butchering things. I'm just saying.
Yes, please. Yes,
Can
please.
I get myself a 20-pounder of it?
How are you?
I'm pretty good, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm pretty fucking good. I mean, shit's gone sideways in places, but besides that, I just had to get some extra duty toilet paper and wipe that shit up.
Oh my god! Look at that mug. Look at that mug. That mug is massive that you've got there.
Oh yeah, that's the best mug ever.
what's new? So you know, there's a couple of things have been happening around the place, but those things will happen. Between now and when last we spoke, what have you been up to?
Oh, just the usual shit. Plotting to take over the world.
Jeez.
Oh wait, no, that's the lab mice in the back. Never mind.
Yes.
Sorry. I had my sister destroy my lab. Wait, no, that was Dexter. Actually, I've not been doing jack shit. Just been sitting on my ass playing video games. That's my life. Ta-da!
Last time I caught you were playing GTA with the new biker DLC.
Yes.
How is that?
And it is enjoyable, but it's just like any DLC coming out by Rockstar at this point in time. It's kind of meh. And it breaks a lot of shit.
The way that I would attribute, at least the last couple of DLC packs, with the exception of cunning stunts, had to really think about that one, because if you get it the wrong way around, is that
cunning cunts.
Yeah, that's like that one. There's the explicit tag. A lot of the DLC that seems like it's coming out of Rockstar these days is the equivalent of filler for anime. It's not quite like crazy progressive stuff. It's just there to fluff up.
It's there to fluff up. It's there for them to make a few extra dollars on the shark cards, because God forbid if you can actually get enough money to fucking buy everything that you want off that shit. Fuck you. But yeah, I mean it's literally just there to fucking to generate a little profit, to keep the game consistently popular. And here's the thing. This is what we really want. If anybody at Rockstar happens to be listening, I know that this face kind of puts you off a little bit, but just listen to the sound of my voice. I know I have a sexy voice because I've been offered to go to one of those 1-800-fuck-you hotlines and give you a good time. But all right, so here's the thing. If you really want people to come back to your game so hardcore, give us some more fucking heist. Give us 4 or 5 more fucking heists that give a lot better payouts. And guess what? If you build it, they will come. All the rats and the fuckboys.
I 100% agree. 100% agree with that. Even if they do a plan for DLC where it's okay, if we go through and we do this amount of heists, or the community raises this, does this many heists. Maybe have a community unlock that, and now the next level of heists get unlocked. So it forces people, not force people, but it's an incentive to do the heist, do them faster, all that sort of thing, and try and maximize
the better you do them, the more your payout. That's what it needs to be. And heist can be super shitty though too. The fucking what is it? The last heist, I can't remember what it's fucking called right now. Special A is the one that comes before that. The Pacific Bank heist, I think, or maybe that's what it's called. I don't know right now. Pacific Standard Job. There we go. That's what it's called. Brain. It's not firing on all cylinders today, boys. So that fucking one is such a bitch to do, because you got fucking 10 fucking setups to get it ready, and it's just you know what would be really great? Instead of doing the setups like a mission kind of thing, if we did setups kind of like how we do the fucking little side things that people do, with the new biker DLC, you can go into your fucking garage, into your hangout area, activate one of these fucking missions, and go out and fucking do it. And that would be great if that's how they set up these new heists kind of setup missions. You go and fucking do them, and then when you get to that point, then you activate the fucking heist. Then it gives you a little bit of a spiel, and then you fucking go right into it. You don't have to create any other fucking lobbies. You don't got to fucking worry about load times. It's just boom, there you go, bam, yes.
I think
it would be supremely easy. Just would roll easily. And it would be so much better. People would enjoy it so much fucking more.
I think that's a great idea. It's not a secret. GTA 5 has long loading times, dude. Also known as loading simulator.
Dude, I actually would like to let you know. I used to be a 12-year-old boy, and then I started playing GTA 5, and now I'm fucking a 29-year-old man.
You're still waiting.
Load time, dude. I'm still fucking waiting for the game to load.
Oh my god, dude! But I think introducing little in-game things like that would definitely sort of smoothen out the experience. Whether it's make it instanced or like whether it's like, okay, this is something that you can only do in like break it out for yourself, so that when you go into your clubhouse, it just puts you in your party. In a party lobby or something like that. That would be cool.
They also need to stop restricting some of the activities to be done only if you're in a open lobby.
Yeah, that sucks.
I get what you're trying to promote there, Rockstar. I understand that you're trying to promote like an open gamer handshake kind of feel to it. The problem is I don't want to get my shit banned by because some shit kid decided to drop like $40,000 on me. And then I get reported because of it, and then I lose my fucking account for like 2 weeks, and there goes my stream there for 2 weeks.
True. I
can't fucking stream it. So there needs to be a way for it to be set up where you can play all the things, but it's Rockstar. They're not listening.
No,
yeah, it's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
Just give us
Red Dead.
Freaking Red Dead, or like what I've been playing recently, Mafia 3. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but that soundtrack is quite possibly the best soundtrack that I've heard in a video game in the past 3 or 4 years, dude. Just think fucking amazing classic music, and I'm not talking classical music like let's get Beethoven and Mozart and stuff out there, but I'm talking about post-war. I'm talking about like 1960s 1970s music, man. Like 1968 is basically where it's set, but like music that came out after the war. So we're talking about Along the Watchtower by I forgot his name now, Jimi Hendrix. I'm talking about like stuff around that era. Super cool, super amazing music. Storyline is really well written so far. I know some people have said that, hey, look, it drags on and it's a very sort of repetitive game, but you know what? I really don't care, man. If the soundtrack is on absolute point, that is enough for me to carry it over online, because soundtracks in video games, especially open world games these days, are very underrated. Very much like, what can we license for this budget? It's like, it seems like here they spent most of their budget on the licensing of music, which is great. I really don't care, man. Like that's my jam. That's the best stuff that we've got going on over there.
That's good. I mean, like, but talking about like little add-ons to games, because we were talking about how GTA had to have like these little add-ons from these DLCs. So Rise of the Tomb Raider has a new Blood Ties expansion, and it is a brief melancholy family story. So essentially what this fucking thing is very, 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 very short little walk through the Croft Manor. I'm not going to say the Lara Croft Manor. Later on, it becomes the Lara Croft Manor because all her family members die.
Rip. Yep.
That's a fucking thing. So you basically, there's 2 modes in this. The first one is it's basically just the story mode. You're walking through it and you basically pick up items, listen to tapes, and all this kind of stuff. And then the other one is zombies and floating skulls. Yes.
Oh my god. Do they really have to go there? Because Lara Croft has gone from fucking just being about surviving, finding treasure, dealing with like these wolves and stuff. Like, I remember when the biggest enemy in the game was a fucking bear. Yep.
A bear. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Now it's come to this point where I slowly progressed through the Lara Croft series that at some point in time, somebody said, it would be a great idea if we started adding supernatural things in it.
Yeah, I guess supernatural things are always third quarter, fourth quarter sort of like throw-ins to try and get it to keep an IP alive, right?
But now the new Tomb Raider's not even fucking doing that. Now the new Tomb Raider is like it's gone full ham. Like the first fucking game there was a cult. Second game there's fucking what's her name fucking Baba Yaga or whatever the fuck this shit is. This fucking Russian chick is that's from the old nursery rhymes. This is fucking. It's got supernatural shit out the goddamn wazoo at this point, and they're just gonna keep cramming more in. And I'm like, okay, guys, I'm pretty sure we talked about this a few podcasts ago. Why don't we just fucking make a supernatural game? That premise alone would sell you more money than having a girl who is supposed to be a strong, independent woman, but how they show her strong independence is getting the shit kicked out of her and not actually being a strong, independent woman. She just gets the shit kicked out of her a lot. True. That is how they're going to do the character development for her. Okay, cool. We're going with the Rambo thing, but instead of being Rambo, she's more like Matt Murdock's dad from Daredevil and just knows how to take a beating. Gotcha. That's cool. I like that. It's amazing. Perfect. So it's one of those moments where I'm just like, yeah, great. And then we're going to just keep on throwing more aspects of supernatural abilities in here. And at this point in time, boys, it's just all coming butter side up. It
is. I think we're not too far away from time travel, aren't we? In the whole sphere of this thing. I mean, supernatural and time travel go hand in hand, and then it's sort of like, now we're doing this weird, it's like we're going back in time, and now it's then, before you know it, Bill and Ted's going to be there, and then the Grim Reaper's going to be there, and they're going to be playing
excellent.
I think we as a franchise, I would love to see them go down. Just if you have to do it, just touch on it, because the reboot of the franchise has been absolutely amazing so far.
I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. The game is a lot of fun to play. I mean, I played both of them and enjoyed them severely. It's just I couldn't get over the fact that how they built a strong female character just to kick the holy shit out of her.
Yeah.
And then they've, instead of like building the survival aspect of it up, it's got a lot of fucking elements of this supernatural bullshit out of nowhere. And I'm just like, that didn't happen until like way later on in her career.
Yes. Unless this is a little bit of a touchstone on, okay, this is what potentially we're going to be taking the series in the future. I hope the next game they do a little bit more around fleshing out what makes her instead of being like this, damsel in distress in some way. She went from like 0 to badass in like half a second. How does she learn all this stuff? Just Lara Croft, right? That's just the acceptance.
Like the staple used to be, it's just Lara Croft. She knows how to do this shit right off the bat. It's all cool. We didn't ask those kind of questions. Nowadays, it's like, we need to explain why she's so badass.
Exactly.
Like, you don't need to explain that. You just need to have a competent character that we can believe is this badass. And I'm sorry. She's going to get to the point where she's going to be a badass character, but the only thing I'm going to be able to think of is the time she got shot with an arrow and cried like a bitch. Yeah, true. I'll be like, it's like, well, you get shot with an arrow. No, thank you. I prefer not to do anything that she does, because that's all insane and breaks the mold of reality to an extent that I can't even explain. Boom, have a good one with it.
I think in the other side of that scale is, if you don't explain anything too much, is like in Far Cry 3, how you go from crazy party frat boy to friggin' master assassin in like 5 hours, dude. You're like, wow, man, if it really took that long to do it, son.
There is no explanation for that one. That's just drugs.
Yeah.
Heavy drugs. Yeah. Like, that dude is on so much shit.
I was expecting old mate from Temple of Doom just to come out and be like, Kalima.
Instead we got a really, really fucking cheap knockoff of the fucking Temple Runners.
Yeah.
The Nickelodeon TV show.
Yeah.
He was captured by Skullman. Talking about damsels in distress.
Oh, that's a good one. There we go.
So, why the Super Mario Brothers world record has been broken so many times recently? It's just because it has been.
Just next. So if you guys remember, we covered the fact that the world record got broken by one frame. I think it was.
And it was broken again.
What?
It was fucking broken again. is so fucking inconsistent. It's like a fucking. It's like a 13-year-old boy who hasn't figured out if he's gay or straight yet, coming in and out. It's just. It's point in fucking time. It's bad. Fucking bad.
So, as of late 2013, the record to finish Super Mario Bros. Was held by Andrew G. 1990. Man, he would be kicking himself now. Wouldn't you want to call yourself something other than that? In April this year, it was 4 hours 57.427 and held by Dabian. Last weekend, the record was tied by Cosmic at 4:57.244. Then he broke it with the new time of 4:57.194. But only a few days later. Darbian, reclaimed the mantle with a new record of 4 hours 56.878. And on and on. Okay, are you okay?
It's like a fucking episode of 90210, man. It's just fucking twists and turns. Please, by all means, just fucking finish it already. I get it, it's speed running, but there is a point where you can only get so goddamn fast in the game.
That's true. Okay? I think that's what they're doing now.
Somebody get to that point so I can stop hearing about the shit.
True.
It's like, I get it. It's Super Mario Bros. Yeah, it's okay. It's a cool niche. I mean, it's cool. But here's the thing, man. It's not even about gaming anymore for these guys. It is about pushing the bounds of how fast they can play a game. That's cool. All right, that's awesome. I'll give you that. That's cool and everything. I get it. It's really neat. But fuck, man, if you're going to break the record, make sure you can indefinitely say, I broke the record and you're not touching it for a while. Man, I don't want you to get the record broken again like 4 days later. No, I want you to beat that record. I want you to be able to beat that record and hold that record for at least a year. That's the deal, okay? Next person that breaks the record, hold it for a year so I don't got to hear this shit again.
What was that documentary about the guy who's going for highest world record in Donkey Kong Jr.? Oh my god! There's a documentary about a guy who held the world record for longest for the highest score in Donkey Kong Jr. And then some other guy was like, "I'm going to devote my free time to try and beat this record." Time. He beat his record, and then the original guy came back with a tape that was like 20 years old and was like, "Here you go." And it was like, "I've been sitting on this for ages." It's like, and even the tape looks a little bit suspect. But then the new challenger, went back and beat him, and it was like this weird back and forth. I really do enjoy like competitive rivery in regards to that, but holy shit, dude! Like I mean, like
there's two guys fighting for it right now, and then there's like two other guys fighting for it as well, and it's just like you guys got way too much free time on your hands. I mean, there's new games out. Don't get me wrong. I like the original Super Mario Brothers. It's a fine game. It's a beautiful game. It's a plumber in tights. Keep on getting cock teased the entire time because the princess is in the other castle, but it's a good game. It's also a very simple fact that is the one that we are speed running out the ass, and it's the one that's getting the most notice. When there's like speedrunners that are doing like Resident Evil, man. Yeah. There's speedrunners that are doing like fucking games that are so insane. You're like, how is that even fucking possible?
True.
Yeah, this is the one I gotta keep hearing.
Well,
about.
I mean, it's a staple franchise.
It's not that big of a deal. It's really good to see. I'm just in one of those moods today. Don't worry about it.
It is a staple franchise in video gaming, and I think with the game, I was reading an article. I should have brought this up, but it basically explains that the very first screen in Super Mario Brothers is a tutorial. It gives you everything you need to know. Oh, if I don't jump across this gap, what happens? If I walk into this guy, I'm dead. If I jump up and hit this block, what happens here? If I jump up on this block, then I know what happens. So basically, in that first screen, it shows you pretty much everything you need to know about Super Mario Brothers. That's just a masterclass in how to do a tutorial level. Because man, playing games these days when they have a tutorial level that lasts an hour, not a very good thing. But that's another thing entirely. Speaking about another thing entirely, dude. This is something that you can take care of because I've got an admission of guilt. But
it's good.
Dragon Ball Super gets another new form, man.
That's right. So, spoiler alert! If you haven't seen it already, please pause the podcast, go watch it, come back, and then continue with your sad existence of watching our faces. Anyways, so you've been warned, by the way.
You have been.
Spoiler alert means you've been warned. If you yell at me about this at this point in time, you're a fuckboy. So, Dragon Ball Super gets a new form. What happens is Trunks last night on an episode I watched myself, and I'm glad this was on here because it's like that was so badass. So apparently, Black Trunks has pissed Trunks off, or Black Goku. Good fucking tap, Nancy Christ. I can't talk either. So Black Goku pissed off Trunks so bad that when Trunks stood up and decided to go, I have the power, it like ended up with basically him going to what appears to be Super Saiyan level 2, but with God Mist. Fucking God Aura, not God Mist. Yeah, he farted and a little God Mist popped out. No, like God Aura, which is a blue aura around him. His hair has got like a fucking blue piece right in the middle of it, and his eyes went white. So a lot of people feel like it's like a reminiscence of Brawly, like a throwback to Brawly's transformation, which I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna really like spectate on what it might, or not spectate. What is the fuck? I'm gonna spectate. I'm gonna just look at it. God damn me and big words today.
Right.
Let me just fucking use them on completely the wrong aspect.
Yeah.
I am not going to try to make a judgment call on what it is at this current time because it's impossible to say what it could fucking be. For all we know, he is hit fucking a higher form of Super Saiyan level 2 that has kind of like that little kind of like God form mixed into it. Who knows? For all we fucking know, maybe it's a brand new transformation that combines several different transformations because after all, this is a different timeline. Who knows? It's fucking everything is fucking. It's just I have no idea. It's whatever the writers feel like fucking doing because they've been doing that shit on fucking DBZ forever now. It's like, hey, we're just gonna make them really really powerful. It's like, can the power levels even read that shit anymore? No.
That's like Bleach. It's like Bleach. So my
like
biggest.
Bleach.
But firstly, God Mist, hey, yeah.
Yeah,
God Mist. So. It's like my issue with Bleach and why I stepped away from it was basically because like, hey, he doesn't know how to defeat this guy or this situation. What does he do? Oh, he gets his ass kicked, then he finds another form, and then he manages to come back.
I always love that. I always love that. See, that's like this is the difference between Ichigo and the Saiyans are. The Saiyans get the shit kicked out of them. They pop a Zenzu bean, and they're like, we get strong every time we lose. It's like you have an infinite amount of ass kickings coming then because it's like we need you to be so strong you could just fart and the energies would just disappear.
You need to be like, you're dead.
Yeah. Whee! That was a stinky victory. But I mean, it's just one of those things, man. But talking about anime, so
Ooh.
This is your fall 2016 anime guide. Now, allow me to inform you, I'm not going to go over all these because as I was looking through this list, I kind of had to stop a little bit because I've been noticing something about anime. It's going really fucking cutesy. Like, super cutesy. Do you remember when anime was badass back in the day?
That's when I got into it.
And Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, dude. Even earlier than that, we're talking like old school stuff like Akira, like Gaiva.
I had that shit too.
Yeah.
I had that shit too. There's only a few of these that I would like to mention that you guys. Who the fuck is calling me? Sorry. There's a few of these. I'm just gonna shut this bitch off. There's a few of these animes that I would recommend very highly to go check out. But besides that, not many others. The rest of these are basically just fucking. They're things that I would not. Brungo Stray Dogs is one that I would recommend very much checking out. It's a mystery supernatural. It is the second half of the anime about an orphan who joins a supernatural detective agency.
Oh, that's cool.
The first half of it was fucking really good. The other one is Cheating Craft. It's an action battle school one, but it has a very interesting premise about it. So you need to go check it out. It's very entertaining. After that, it kind of goes complete trash for a while. But
Digimon
there's
Universe?
one called Drifters. Yeah, there's Digimon Universe. Dude. I was going to get to that after I got done talking about Drifters. So Drifters, you need to go check out Drifters. And you're going, what is Drifters? This is the one I'm actually going to talk about a little bit, guys. Because if you like anime, like Hellsing,
yes,
this is what you want to go see. It's made by the same kind of group of artists and makers that made this. This is basically what happens is when a hero dies, like say like Nobunaga dies, where does he go? Does he go to hell? No. What happens is when he gets to the particular place that is heaven, he gets yanked and thrown into a different world, and he basically becomes a drifter. Now, it doesn't follow Nobunaga. It follows another guy, but Nobunaga's in it. That's why I was using him as an example.
Right.
Basically, it's just full-on badassery. If you get a chance to watch this, go watch it. It is very fucking sexy. I mean, the art style is very, very much fucking there on the peak of Hellsing. You can see it just like whenever you look at it, you're just like, wow, it's Hellsing, but with blades.
Yeah, dude.
They're like some of the people have superpowers. Some of them are just so badass. The fighting, the action is all on par, and it's just ridiculously a lot of fun. And then as Dibbs was having a small boner over, yes, the new Digimon is out as well. Is there
any good? Have you seen it? The new Digimon?
No, I have not seen it. It's like not on my top 10 list to watch, but it is in probably my top 20 list to watch because I usually try to always watch some of the Digimon stuff. But the rest of the anime that's coming out right now is a bunch of magical girl and magic stuff. So enjoy watching all of the basically all the fan fun. I mean, even the Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Gloved Orphans doesn't even look that good this time around. And I probably won't be watching too much of it.
Damn.
So enjoy.
Someone needs to go and make a big map of all of Japan. And because every anime, everyone seems to be in a school, just map out the schools and potentially map out the fucking schools. You know what I mean? And just be like, wow, here's how like diverse anime Japan is because like here's all these animes where they take place, and here are the schools, just so that you can plan it out on a map and be like, oh wow, this one concentrated area seems to be pretty fucked up. But so that's okay, sweet. So that's a little.
I want you to like map it out and show me all the schools that have like major like deaths and issues based off the anime too. That's the other one. Please do that. Please do that. Oh, talking about fucked up things though. So two space agencies will try to make a historical landing on Mars next week. We know somehow they'll like fuck up the measurements and bury that bitch, but here's hoping. So, the joint mission is led by a European Space Agency and Roscosmos. So I'm assuming that's how you say the fucking name. Arrives at Mars next week, and the first order of business will to make history. If all goes well, NASA is about to lose its bragging rights as the only space agency to successfully land probes on the red planet. It's not too hard to land probes. See, what you do is you pull it out and you aim for the hole. Oh wait, we're talking about the wrong thing, aren't we?
Yes. That is a different.
So the project is called ExoMars, and an astrobiology mission designed to hunt for signs of geology and biological activity on Mars. Basically, they're looking for fucking aliens, and you find shit on that desert planet, boys, you let me know, because at that point in time, if they can survive there, my ass is loading up on all the guns.
I don't know, man, because we've had the bad stuff that happened with Doom, gates to hell and shit. I'm not 100% sold on like going to Mars is a good thing,
right? Yeah.
Unless there's biker Mars from there, dude. So then we are set.
We're going to fucking Mars. We're going to fucking Mars, and all you're gonna hear is, "I'm here." I'm like, "Oh, I'm out.
Oh, I'm out. See you."
If I hear a motorcycle rev up, I'll be there with you, buddy. I'll be like, "Yeah, Mars! Please don't eat all my cheese, you jackasses."
Oh my god.
But apparently the mission was launched in like 2003, so like we've been waiting since 2003 to see if they will fuck this up.
Isn't that scary? Like all of that money, all that time invested, we're just sitting around, and if it does done goofed, then you're just like, wow, that's.
Oh no, yeah, it's fucking great. No, it wasn't 2003. They launched it apparently in a couple of years later, like 2006. So 2006, we've been still fucking waiting for a while for this fucking thing to basically destroy itself. Because apparently in 2003, the ESA landed what they called Bagel 2. Bagel 2.
I'd say Bagel 2. That sounds like a great thing for Bagel breakfast.
2, yeah. No, Beagle 2. They landed Beagle 2, and it made contact with the surface with no problem, but the solar panels failed to deploy.
Oh my god!
Damn it!
Who let Steve, the intern, in on this job? I was supposed to be part of a class project. God damn it!
I'm so happy you guys got me here. Yay! Fuck. Like I'm not. Now understand. I'm not making fun of retarded people. What I'm making fun of is the ability that these guys spend all this fucking money and they fuck this every time. First, NASA buries one of the probes because they fuck up the kilometers to fucking meters to like
they programmed
ratio.
it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, they programmed it wrong. Then they fucked up again with the Hubble telescope because they forgot to put the fucking lenses in. Now we have another space company trying to fucking do this, and these are the people that want to are going. We want to send you into space, like, dude. You would forget to put the fucking oxygen tanks in. Shut the fuck up and get out.
Let's just get it right first before we put anyone in.
Yeah, can we please not start debating on sending humans out into space because it'd be like, so sweetie, yes, mommy. Unfortunately, NASA forgot to give us masks, so we're all gonna die. Dead. Rip a whole colony. It'd be like NASA would be like, oh, we're so sorry, we forgot to send them oxygen tanks.
Sick.
Fucking dumbasses.
Oh my god. Let's go. Oh, jeez. So, speaking about rage, and so this article is obviously was written with bait titles and stuff in mind, but it covers a lot more of the other stuff. But it says here, a familiar face is returning to Sleepy Hollow. Now, this isn't just about Sleepy Hollow and Cameos. This is like Cameos across the board. You know what?
Yeah.
You probably would have gotten a lot more traction on this article if you were like, here's some cameos to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, it would be so much better. So, like, I don't know why it was just like familiar faces returning to Sleepy Hollow. That's all they said. It was just like, okay, what? So apparently we're going to be talking about several different things. First one's going to be Logan. I'm assuming this is supposed to be the old man Logan or something to do with the new Wolverine movie coming out is what I'm assuming. Apparently all it is a hand with a shotgun. So I'm supposed to know what the fuck that's about.
Don't know. That looks mangled as hell, dude.
Yeah, right. And then there's the new Doctor Strange stuff that's going on. Our heroes are getting Strange, get the 3D first look at Doctor Strange. It's like theater reserve, yeah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, he's smagging.
I can't wait. I cannot wait for that movie. Doctor Strange is going to be.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward. And now here's the big one for me. So Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales. That trailer was sick, but I will tell you, it is absolutely fucking hilarious. If you've not seen the new trailer, go watch it. It's fucking funny. It's like, can you tell him, please? It's like, wait, what? Did the villain just ask nicely?
Yeah,
I'm so utterly Disney, stop pussy whipping your villains. What the fuck, man? Bring back Barbossa.
Well, if at least it shows that even bad guys have manners in some way, shape, or form.
Please, can you tell them, please? No. It's like, okay, cool. So, iZombie, anybody that follows iZombie, I've watched a little bit of it. I actually haven't watched the newest seasons because I'm a fuckboy. So, I don't know how to say the dude's last name. Jason Doring, I'm assuming that's how you say it.
Yeah, I think it's how you say it.
Has been cast in recurring role as Chase Graves, the brother-in-law of the villainous Fillmore Graves, CEO of Villain Stroll. So, apparently he's coming back, which, yay, applause.
Yep. Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow, which I'm really happy with. John Noble has been confirmed to return as Henry Paris for the show's fourth season. Now, if you guys don't know who Henry Paris is, please go watch the show. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but basically, he's a giant fuckhead. So,
so just really quickly, Sleepy Hollow, I watched probably about 3 episodes of the first season of that.
Yep.
Is it worth continuing on and pressing on?
Yeah, actually, yes, because it actually gets a lot better from about episode 5 up. I bet it's season 5 up. They're not even to season fucking 3 yet. But from like episode 5 up, it gets a lot better. And then like in season 2, it goes full ham in a couple points, but then it gets better again. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So let's skip Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I don't really care. I just watch that because it's fun to watch. What a travesty of a series. So Supergirl, here's Supergirl, which Okay, guys, let me explain something for you real quick. Okay.
It's gonna get real.
Supergirl has actually pissed me off for one very simple reason. The CWC, or B, or CW, is it CWC or CWB? I can't even remember.
I'll just call it CW.
Is it CWB? I think it's CWB or some shit. But it's CW. It's fucking CW. In their infinite wisdom, have decided that they were going to play Supergirl in an alternate reality from Flash and Green fucking Arrow, meaning you get one fucking cameo of the Flash by accident coming to their universe.
Yep.
and that's all you get. You probably won't see the Flash again, and yet they're going to be bringing all these other fucking people in, all these other fucking superheroes that could have crossed over into the Green Arrow and the Flash universe, but because they fucked it, we'll never see that.
I always enjoyed in the Flash where they would just, if they needed a little bit extra help, they would go see Oliver. You know what I mean? And it was just always like, it was always this natural thing of like, oh well, we'll go to Starling City, or we'll go without a city just basically to help out, just to see what's going on. There's always those cool cameos, and it doesn't have to be necessarily like, oh, the Arrow needs to be in the Flash or Flash. It's like, when Diggle shows up and it's in the Flash, and you're like, oh, this is cool. Like it. We know who he is, like from watching the Arrow, but it's, if you start putting stuff in alternate universes, you literally cut that off from any perspective. There is no like quick reach out of like, hey, I need a hand with this. All right, cool. This is how we do this. There can be no wee banter between the cast members from the different shows. It literally is like a one and done.
That's the thing. It's the thing. Like, if I had been the writer of, like, because the writer of Arrow and the writer of Flash like talk a lot with one another. If I had been those two guys and be like, oh yeah, we're bringing in Supergirl, I'm like, oh, that's so fucking awesome. Yeah, but it's gonna be a different universe. I would have slapped the fucking director of that series, be like, what the fuck? Listen, you dumbass. We could have been fucking doing some awesome shit here. We could have like the miniature Justice League and shit started, dude.
Sure.
What the fuck did you do?
Sure, and
you fuck.
And then you could even potentially so this is something that I've said for a very long time is if you had the opportunity to make a Justice League on the small screen, right, in a TV show, go ahead and follow that sucker in, because if you get those actors to then translate, you don't even have to do like a full feature length film. You could do like a 3-part TV series, basically outlining something with the Justice League, but still using all of those characters. So it's not necessarily a movie that you're going to put a lot of money into to invest it to make it go to the big time, but you can do like a 3 or a 5 show arc that would have the entire, like, all of those cast members that would be there.
They would have something that would really fucking fantastic.
It would be so good, dude. I mean,
but it'll never happen.
It's fine. Just keep dancing, because at the end of the day, it still yet again puts DC on the back lines for anything that's
good,
cohesive.
I mean,
yeah, dude. I mean, the Flash is good, man. Like, it's good popcorn food. Arrow's not bad.
The problem is they'll never go anywhere farther than just being good popcorn food. It'll never be something that's like, I gotta own all of it.
Because of the CW. Because what else is on CW, man? Like, fucking nothing.
Arrow and that.
Yeah, but like, there's also
and Legends of Tomorrow, which Legends of Tomorrow has actually turned out to be pretty fucking good.
Oh, that's sick. So with that network anyway, that tends to push a lot of very like teen romance type things. I understand that they needed a place to put all that stuff, but maybe the CW wasn't a great place to put it, or maybe you want to switch up the programming
Netflix. They should like DC should have just given that over to Netflix. Yeah. I'm like, here, could you do something with this? They've been like, yes, we can. Talking about fucking Legends of Tomorrow, by the way. So Grover Norquist rages at debate. What about the motherfucking Vapers?
What about the motherfucking Vapers?
What?
I don't know, bro. You got this one. You got this one more than I do, man.
Okay, so first of all, as we all know, I don't smoke. I don't vape. But out of the two, which one's healthier? I'm vaping, because it's not a toxic compound going into your system. Nicotine, yes, is a compound, but it's not toxic. What it is an addictive substance, and that does happen. That's what you get hooked off of on cigarettes from. Cigarettes, on the other hand, hold so much shit that you don't want put into your lungs. It's killer. That's why a lot of people get cancer out of it. But vaping, you don't. You don't. It's like, I've not heard anybody tell me, oh yeah, if you vape, you're going to get cancer and all kinds of other shit. It's going to be bad.
Still early days, but yes.
No, well, it's still the early days, but so far they've been testing it, and like, it's been proven to be like about what, like 70% healthier than fucking smoking cigarettes. Oh, okay, cool, whatever. So apparently, some dude who's a governor, I'm assuming, or some shit like that, or I don't know what the fuck he is, It's like, okay, it's been 1 full hour, not one comment on Obama / Hillary's FDA war on America's who vape. They threaten prohibition focus. How the fuck do they threaten prohibition? Wait, what?
I think it comes down to and it's one of the issues that we've had here in our country is it can't be regulated because you have to essentially, if you're going to do it, you'd provide nicotine and you would provide it in liquid form, which is what you would mix into your vape fluids and stuff. Because that's not something that they can actively police and sort of control. I think that's one of the issues that is underlying. But I mean, if it means also don't forget the taxes they put on like substances like alcohol and cigarettes and stuff means that they're taking a slice off the top as well. So I mean, as much as they're like do the healthy thing, they're it's all helps. That is added on to.
I mean, yeah, it's all bad for bad for you no matter how you look at it. I mean, you're still taking something into your body that's probably not healthy for you. But out of the two, which would I prefer to see being done? Vaping and people smoking weed. No offense. I'd prefer to see those two than someone smoking cigarettes or fucking doing heavy hard drugs.
It's true.
I'm okay with those two. I'd prefer to see those two being done. So the very simple fact that this motherfucker is worried about prohibition. Dude, are you a fucking retard? And you have nothing out of all the things to be worried about in the debates about. I'm sorry. Vaping is not the fucking one. How about the educational system? How about the very fact that both the fuckers up on stage are crooks? How about that they're both retarded? I mean, there's lots of other things to be discussed at that fucking point in time. Vaping can go fucking take a flying leap off the nearest cliff at that point in time because it is the least of all the evils that could have been brought up on that debate stage. So this guy, I'm sorry, this guy is probably a few sticks short of a full nest. I'm sorry, it's just the truth.
I just think that they're a bigger fish to fry than go do that. You know, go have a look at problems, what's happening overseas with foreign policy, and go have a look at other things around the place. Like have a look at what your trade relations and stuff are like, and what the economy. Yeah, I mean,
that's what I mean. There's so many other fucking things they could have been worried about, and this guy's worried about vaping.
Yeah,
this is like it's one of those things. I feel like nowadays people are worried about the wrong issues, and we're so focused on the possible smallest nitpicky issues ever that we rally behind, and instead of actually being worried about the big pictures and things that are going on around us in our Earth. And yeah, we're fucking ourselves. So
we are.
That's all.
Best of luck to ourselves.
Yeah, a very cynical outlook, but it's probably not an untrue one. I'm sorry.
It's true.
Don't. You didn't come here for my smile. You came here for my honesty.
Hey, so talking about cynical outcomes. This is something that I think is making this company hurt an absolute ton, and the writing's on the wall for it. But Samsung halts production of the Galaxy Note 7 report. I actually was about to go and grab one of these, and thank Christ I didn't go and get one. If you guys don't know, the Galaxy Note 7 had a lot of issues with their battery. The battery was overheating, exploding. Shit that you just wouldn't expect, right? Like, here, have a phone. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. You know, and it'll explode and cause injury and harm.
I want to get one on fire sale personally.
So citing an unnamed official at a Samsung supplier, South Korean news agency Yonhap reports that the company has temporarily suspended production of its flagship Galaxy Note 7 smartphone. According to the source, the suspension is being done in coordination with safety officials in South Korea, United States, and China. Just days after releasing the phone this summer, Samsung launched an unprecedented recall of defective Note 7s into September after multiple reports of the devices exploding when charged, assuring customers that the explosions were a result of a defective battery, now only affecting some of the phones. And the company offered to replace them with all new, allegedly safe Note 7s. In the last week, however, 3 replacement phones have allegedly reportedly caught fire. So that's it. That's pretty much it for that line of phones. I don't think that if this was to happen,
I don't think there's any way to save that at that point in time. No. You're just gonna have to go back to the board and fucking make a new phone.
Well, I think that this may be the end of the Galaxy line, because if this so say for example, if this happened to iPhones, that would be pretty much the end of the name iPhone. because the safety hazards and stuff that it would cause. Also, the less the cautionary things that are gonna come from the next set of the next lines when they bring them out. It's going to be very, 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 very difficult for them to recover from this. And I'm still going. Thank Christ I didn't actually go out and get one. This Nexus 6P still does it for me. I think I might get the new Pixel, but we'll see. But it's a shame. It's a shame. Samsung have always been like that top quality tier Android device, and to have this come through, I don't know who on the ratings and safety thing of when they checked it wasn't at the factory the day that these went.
Yeah, they just walked.
They
through.
blanked.
Yep, that looks good to me. That's fine.
And then
even
it's
though
like, oh
six of them
shit,
were fucking bursting into flames,
Yeah.
and now all these batteries are blowing up and scalding the poor little privileged kids. It's oh
man.
We shouldn't have let those be released.
It's true. That is absolutely correct. What's what we got here? We've got a question from the audience here. This one comes from Country, but just give it a second while we've got this. We can just fire this guy off right about.
Yes, it's time to ask the questions, and we'll answer them to the best of our ability without being total jackasses.
So this one here comes from Konshu, and he is saying this is going back to the Lara Croft Tomb Raider article we did earlier. If you guys don't know, if you guys would like to leave comments about the show, just head over to the SoundCloud page that we've got over there, or go and look at the videos and just leave it in the comments in the description below. We'll get to it. We always scout all of those to make sure that we're up to date on that stuff. But Konshu's saying new Lara Croft Tomb Raider installment, not so much a question, but more of a little bit of rage. It went from Indiana Jones to COD zombies. I'm pissed as a fan since the very beginning. If they keep zombies mode, this will literally be my last Lara Croft game. I understand. I fully understand. It is one of those moments where they have been very much too focused on making these games fucking appeal to other audiences instead of appealing to the audience that fucking loved them, that wanted to watch them and enjoy them. So it's come to that point where they're trying to put too many eggs in a fucking basket, and the basket is basically broken. And it's trash. It is trash. No, I fully agree with you, man. I'm very tired of seeing something that had that feel of like survival / Indiana Jones go into the aspect of, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking super enjoy. We're gonna fucking enjoy the amazing supernatural aspects of the world. Yes. I think putting zombies into a game is a really quick cop out. It's a super quick.
Yeah, because like super quick. Zombies sell everywhere. Let's do it.
Yeah. It's like we looked at these statistics and zombies are in, right? Yeah, cool. Let's just put that in this game.
The problem is zombies will always be in because it's such an easy, cheap methodology to make things that no matter what you like. The zombies were so big at some point in time. We had fucking zombie Lincoln. Okay, come on, guys. Fuck. Can we actually come up with some original ideas and some original thoughts and try to put those in video games? Can we do? Oh no, we're just gonna make 20 sequels or something. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's fun. Like shoehorning this other stuff in is gonna be
cool. Don't mind me. I'm gonna be over here sipping my coffee.
Yep, true that. Oh geez, that just managed to time itself perfectly. Holy crap. So I think we're at the tail end of the show. We are done for the evening. It is officially for me it's 6:30 a.m. in the morning, and 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, so there's another a.m. There's the a.m. that happens in the morning, and then one that happens slightly after lunch. Is
there an a.m.? Are you sure it's a.m.? Are you positive?
Yeah, I think it is a.m. Mr. RDK, where can these fine people? Oh, actually, firstly, give me a second. Firstly, I want to say Batch Gaming, the guys of Batch is having his first anniversary. Congratulations on 1 year getting shackled together, man. Just make sure you run and make sure that you've always got a bug
Go out and make lots of babies.
you got make sure you have a contingency plan. But also shout out to Rowie AU for doing the audio stuff around the podcast in regards to making up a theme. I basically asked him, hey, is there anything that we could could you possibly make something up for us? And he absolutely delivered. So go check him out in the video below or in the podcast notes. There'll be his link to his SoundCloud page. Go check him out. But yes, Mr. ArcDK, how can these beautiful people find you on the internet, man?
You guys can find me on Twitter, or you guys can find me on Twitch, but the one that I really want you guys to go check me out on is Beam. Beam is a new platform that just came out of beta that has been bought by Microsoft. So you guys go over there and check me out if you want to. You don't have to, but remember, if you don't, I'll hunt you down.
He will. I've seen it. He's got an awesome knife collection.
And make sweet love to you.
he's like Gabe Newell. He has a crazy ass knife collection, and he ain't scared to flaunt it, man.
I got a crazy ass popsicle collection. What are you talking about?
Oh my god! If you guys want to go and check us out, just dibbsGG everywhere. Twitch is basically the main one that I'm pimping out. But we're gonna be heading to PAX, and we're gonna be doing some stuff around PAX Australia. So remember,
guys, if you are listening or watching this either on YouTube or listening it on SoundCloud, leave us comments below because we want to hear what you guys think. Trust me, we're not like all the other fuckfaces. We actually care about your opinions.
Alright guys, you guys have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Peace out.
Peace.
Every day.
That was a moist one on my pants.
Time to go check down the downstairs cellar to make sure that there's no damp.
So how is everybody doing today?